Hello, model railroad fans. Well, this video is going to be kind of technical, and there won't be any trains running or layout update, but I have enough locomotives where I'd like to consist them in pairs. And I tried this back in Texas over the winter, and I was only able to get two of my scale trains locomotives paired together. And that was using this simple starting, mid, and high voltage settings where you can adjust those and get them kind of running together. And I was unable to get a couple others working, and I even tried the individual speed steps, and I could get them running pretty good up through speed step 12. But then after that, it was way too much work. I couldn't get them. I wasn't going to do full 28 speed steps. That was just too much. I had been watching many videos on YouTube about how to speed match, and some people use that device. It's a speedometer device. It's a freestanding device you can buy. They're quite expensive. And I found out they don't make those anymore, and I wasn't able to find a used one at a decent price. So I kept searching around on YouTube, and I ran across the fact that JMRI has a speedometer in it, and so you can do speed matching using its speedometer with a couple of sensors. So I know how to use sensors in JMRI, so I thought, well, I'm gonna set that up and give it a try. So here's my progress so far. Okay, this is how I have my Arduino wired, and this is the USB cable to the PC. These are the wires to the programming track. These are the power wires coming into it, and those would be main track power, but I'm not using that. Now, down here, these two wires, this is my 5-volt power up to the sensor. That's the ground wire up to the sensor. You can see how they're plugged in there. And these are the two signal wires coming in from the two sensors I have. Let me show the sensors. Okay. They're up here. I have them exactly 1 foot apart. So you can see the ground and the power and the sensor coming into the left one, and the same with the right one. And when the locomotive goes by, it triggers the first sensor, then it triggers the second sensor, and then JMRI calculates the distance, scale feet of 87, and calculates the speed. Now let me show you the computer. Here's my old laptop. I'm not sure how much flicker I'm going to get on this, but I'll try to describe it. Under Tools, there's a function called speedometer. And then over here, what you do is you put in your sensor numbers, where the first sensor starts on entry or exit. I'm using entry. And then the second sensor, so my first one's 24, my second one is 22. I'm putting 87 feet for my scale feet distance, and then I would just hit start on this. And then I run the locomotive through the sensors, and it'll calculate the speed. So I have 3 Athearn Genesis SD70 ACEs. This is an old guy that I got, and it was weathered. I don't like it weathered, but I got it at a real good price. This is the second one here, and this is the third one. Now they're different models, I guess, because the middle one has different antennas on top. But I ran all 3 of them through the sensors to calculate the speed, and here's my results. The old guy runs at 40 miles an hour at speed step 28. The first guy runs at 63 miles an hour, and the next one runs at 28 miles an hour. So you can see the wide variety of speeds. And this one, I was having trouble with my track over there, so I ran it several times, and I'm getting different numbers on it. And that might be because I realigned or misaligned the sensors a little bit, but the important point is not how fast they are, but to get them running the same. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about using a speed tables to try and get these things to run at the right speed. One thing I'll probably do is reset them to factory defaults before I start that process. But so stay tuned for the results of this speed testing with JMRI.